Adam Grant is right up there with the best of them. Organisational psychologist, TED talker, New York Times best-selling author and Wharton University's top-rated professor for 7 straight years. Now, his latest book is making headlines, thanks in part to this interview with Jennifer Garner.
Do you have wisdom for one who mentors younger members of a team?
My favorite experiment shows that you can say 19 words and people become dramatically more receptive to what you're about to deliver. I'm giving you these comments because I have very high expectations and I'm confident you can reach them.
Oh, Doug, that's so good.
Oh, quick, write that down.
Yeah.
Adam's book, Hidden Potential, breaks down the science of achieving greater things. And today he's helping us exceed our own expectations and help us speak German maybe as well.
Hello, Adam Grant. How are you?
Hi,
Lovely to
Adam.
see you.
So far, so good.
It is so lovely to see you. Your book, it's called Hidden Potential, and it implies that we all have this untapped greatness within us. But how do we know that we do actually have that?
I don't know. It might be too late for Larry.
Yeah.
I hear that.
I've been telling him
I've
that.
been hearing that for like 2 decades now.
No, I think in all seriousness, I think everyone has hidden potential. We all have strengths that are invisible to us. And the best way to see them is to ask the people who know you well where your hidden potential lies and see what comes out.
OK. What if you don't like what comes out?
Well, you don't have to listen to them.
Yeah, fair enough. One of the biggest roadblocks to progress is this idea of perfectionism. We want to get absolutely everything right along the way. Is that part of the secret to getting your own way, of being able to let go of that a little bit?
Yeah, I think that's really important. Psychologists find that perfectionism is good for excelling in school, but it actually doesn't predict success in life. Because you can't predict exactly what's going to be on the test and then memorize all the answers. So a lot of people struggle with trying to get something exactly right, and that means they don't want to take any risks, they don't want to do anything that might fail, and they end up sticking too much to their comfort zone and never really stretching themselves.
So it's that fear of failure. I won't start that because I might fail it. But if I don't even start it, then I'm not going to fail. So
Then I have
everything's gonna be
nothing
okay.
to lose.
But how do we overcome that? Because I understand, I get that. But how do we overcome that?
I don't know, I just study this. Good luck.
OK, so we're on our own.
No, look, it's hard. I think if you...
Sorry, could we just interrupt? So you get the chase for perfectionism, is that what you're saying?
No, the fear of failure. Like, I won't start. I've got kids. We've got kids. Like, you see, they might not start something because they don't want to fail at it.
Yeah, I think that's a completely normal human reaction to... I mean, it's scary to screw up and potentially embarrass yourself.
But to overcome it.
Well, to overcome it, I think the thing to do is to look at what happens if you don't ever fail, which is you're going to end up failing to try. And if you study regret over the course of people's lives, you see that in the short run, yeah, people regret failing, but in the long run, they regret not taking the chance in the first place.
You're going to regret the chances that you never took.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You talk a bit about a mistake budget. Can you talk us through that concept?
Yeah, so I've never liked failure, and I found that over time, I was basically just doing the things that already worked for me. And I felt like if I never failed, it meant that I wasn't challenging myself enough. So I said, okay, I've got to find a way to take more risks. So I'm going to give myself an expectation, a budget, that I'm going to have at least 3 projects fail every year. And it makes it so much easier to try new things because I know they're not all going to work. And then when something crashes and burns, I can be like, check, only 2 more to go this year.
OK, that's an interesting...
That's interesting.
Can we touch on criticism? We heard in the intro there's the best way to give it. Is there a way to get better at receiving criticism?
There is. Sheila Heen has a great concept called the second score. And the idea is that if somebody gives you a D-, what a lot of us do is we try to argue with it and say, no, I actually deserve an A. But you can't change the D-. The best thing you can do is try to get an A+ for how well you took the D-, which is to ace the second score, your response to the first score.
OK.
I like that.
So many great lessons in this book, really. Like, books, the whole book is full of great lessons. But as we say goodbye, is there one that you want to leave us with, like one really, really important lesson?
Well, I think probably the most practical thing I've learned while writing this book is if you want to learn where your hidden potential lies and then try to reach it, instead of just having people criticize you, you want them to coach you. And the easiest way to get them to do that is don't ask for their feedback, ask for their advice. Not, how did it go yesterday, but rather, what's the one thing I can do better tomorrow?
Okay. And what's the one thing that people always ask you? They sit down, they might get chatting to you. What's the one thing that people always want to know from you or want help with? What is it?
Well, actually, you brought it up just a minute ago, Kylie. I think people want to know, are you judging me?
Right.
And I feel like, wait, are you judging me for being judgmental? No, I'm not judging you. I'm trying to learn about you.
Right, okay.
Don't look him in the eyes, guys. That mistake budget, can we go into a credit system with that? So if I've made like a lot of mistakes already this year, can I just sort of, amortise them out across the next few years?
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, thank you.
Highly recommend.
Just needed your approval on that. That's good. Thank you.
Okay, so for more of Adam's wisdom, you can see he's got a lot to offer. I think you need to sit down and read the book because we've only just scratched the surface, not even that. This is the book. It is called Hidden Potential by Adam Grant and it's out now.
Can't wait to have a look at this. And Sydney siders can see Adam Grant live on stage tomorrow. Just head across to the Morning Show website for ticket details. That'd be fantastic. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it.